Manipulation isn't always obvious. In fact, the most dangerous manipulators, the ones who control your decisions, your emotions, even your reality, do it so subtly that you don't even realize that it's happening until it's too late. There's always one clear sign, one undeniable red flag that instantly reveals when you're being manipulated, whether it's in business, a romantic situation, even with friends and family. And today, I'm going to expose it. By the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly what that manipulation tactic is, how to spot it before it traps you, and most importantly, how to shut it down before it can be used to control you. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung. I am a globally recognized negotiation and high conflict communications expert and attorney and best-selling author of Slay the Bully. And I have spent my career helping people just like you take back their power from master manipulators, and whether it's in business, personal relationships, negotiations, legal battles. Today, I'm going to give you the number one sign that you are absolutely being manipulated. So if you're ready to take back control and stop falling into manipulation traps, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. I release game-changing strategies every single day, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. So what's the number one sign that you're being manipulated? You feel the need to constantly explain, justify, or prove yourself. Sounds simple, right? But let's break it down, because this is one of the most effective manipulation tactics out there. And once you recognize it, you are never going to get fooled again. So why does this work as a manipulation tactic? Manipulators, especially narcissists, want you to believe that you are the problem, all right? The moment they can get you to feel guilty or defensive, they win, all right? They shift the focus away from their behavior and on to you. They shift everything. They keep you on edge, second guessing yourself, and they make you work for their approval without you even realizing it. So I want you to comment below, have you ever caught yourself justifying your choices even when you know that you're right? In the back of your mind, you know it, but there you are feeling that. Say yes in the comments below if you know that this is true. Even if you know deep down, what in the heck is going on? What's the situation? Let's talk about this. So let's go into some real life examples of this manipulation in action. So let's say it's a relationship. You've got a manipulative partner. I don't understand why you're upset. Are you sure you're not just being overly dramatic? No, I'm not. Here's why I feel this way. Let's say somebody's accusing you of cheating, and you know you just went out to dinner with your sister or something. I know you were out, you were cheating. No, you show them pictures of, here I am. I was out to dinner with my sister. Here I am an hour later. Where were you? There's gaps of time. There's gaps of time they were missing. No, I wasn't. Here I was. Here's pictures of me with my sister. We just had this conversation. Why did it take you so long? Because I was stuck in traffic. And then you're constantly explaining yourself, justifying yourself. And you just had this conversation. And they put you on this defensive all the time. You're feeling like you have to explain yourself. And if it's in business, you've got this toxic boss. I feel like I deserve a raise. Can you explain why you're worth this much? Well, I work late. I take on extra projects. I bring in clients. And just like that, you're on the defensive. How did you come up with that idea? Or did you just come up with it from the air? Can you justify why do you think that's a good idea? And you're on the defensive right away with friends or family, and you've got a toxic family member. After everything I've done for you, this is how you treat me. That's not true. I've been there for you. Boom. You're trapped in a guilt cycle. You see how they turn it around? They make the focus on them, where you're constantly trying to prove yourself. No matter what, they're entitled. So no matter what you do, you're in this feeling of You're not enough because they're entitled. Have you ever met somebody, they started off to be the most charming, charismatic person you've ever met in your life, then they turned out to be your worst nightmare, and then when you go to negotiate with them, they're a living hell? Well, I developed something called the SLAY method of negotiating with narcissists, and it has helped tens of thousands of people in more than 150 countries win, go from feeling drained and defeated to getting the outcomes they want. And the reason why it works is because I spent more than 20 years studying narcissism as a trial attorney, and now I'm here to help you win too, and also take your suffering and turn it into your superpower. Take your pain and turn it into profit, peace, and purpose as a highly specialized high conflict negotiation coach. If you want to learn how to do it, then just go to RebeccaZung.com/apply and I will show you how. So how do you shut this manipulation down? The next time somebody tries to trap you in this justify yourself game, here's what you do. You stop explaining. You do not owe them a debate. Flip the script. Why are you questioning me instead of addressing the real issue? Use firm boundaries. I don't need to justify myself to you. So what I say is I always wear jade. I'm half Chinese. I always wear jade, but never jade. Never justify, argue, defend, or explain, because it's a black hole. You're never going to get anywhere with that because there's never enough justifying. There's never enough arguing. There's never enough defending. There's never enough explaining. You're never going to get anywhere because that's what they want. It's this void that you're never going to fill. You can never go far enough to get there. And if you need phrases to shut down a manipulator in the moment, grab my free phrases to disarm the narc at disarmthenarc.com. So the narcissist reaction, what happens when you stop justifying yourself, when you refuse to engage in their manipulation, expect them to escalate because you're taking that drug away from them. So they're going to double down. Oh, you can't even explain yourself. That says everything. They're going to guilt trip you. I thought you were different. They might rage. They might go silent because when they can't control you, they're going to go after you. They're going to go looking for their drug. They're going to lash out. It's like a kid having a temper tantrum. I want more. Give me more. Kicking, screaming. Here's the key. If you stay firm, they lose. I mean, they'll, every single time they start to, they might scream louder and kick harder, but, they're the worst right before they give up, just like a kid having a tantrum. You just have to look at them having a tantrum on the floor saying, okay, you done yet? All right. Well, when you're done, we can have a conversation. But you just have to observe, not absorb, and respond, don't react. You can't let it penetrate you. You can just start observing their behavior. Oh, I see what's happening here. Okay. Like you are a reporter observing the news. You don't have to justify yourself to anyone who is manipulating you. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to prove your choices or your emotions to anyone. And now you know exactly how to shut that trap down so that you don't get caught in it ever again. And if this video helped you, hit that like button and share it with somebody who needs to hear this. What I always say is SOS. Stop, observe, then speak. Quietly take yourself out of that situation. So just remember, the number one sign that you are being manipulated in any situation, the number one sign that instantly reveals, undeniably, that number one red flag that instantly reveals that you're being manipulated in any situation is that you have to constantly, immediately explain yourself, justify yourself, prove yourself. You're immediately on the defensive. That's a manipulation. Immediately, you just need to stop. Say thank you very much, but no thank you. This is not for me. Have you been looking for a natural way to relieve aches or discomfort or stress. CBD gummies from cornbread hemp are formulated to work with your body instead of against it. I have really close family members and friends who have dealt with stress or health issues, really severe health issues, and I have seen this work amazing miracles for them. And what I love about their products is that not only does it help relieve discomfort or stress or sleeplessness, but they're actually third-party lab tested and USDA approved, and they're organic, so they ensure safety and purity. And right now, Negotiate Your Best Life podcast listeners can save 30% on their first order. Just head to cornbreadhemp.com/negotiate and use the code negotiate at your checkout. That's cornbreadhemp.com/negotiate and use the code negotiate. When I first launched my store at shop.rebeccazung.com, I needed a simple way to manage online and in-store sales. Shopify Point of Sale made it seamless. Shopify POS connects everything online and in-store into one system. Customers shop how they want, and my team always has the tools to get the sale done. It's proven to work. Shopify POS users see a 22% better total cost of ownership and an 8.9% sales boost on average. Want more? Check out shopify.com/negotiate, all lowercase, shopify.com/negotiate. So, and if you really want to spot manipulation even before it starts, I want you to watch my next video, which is if someone says this, they're trying to control you. So watch that video next, because that will completely change how you see manipulation tactics. And remember that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. They only win if you give in, which you definitely don't need to do. Make sure you join my free private Facebook group, also Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. And don't forget to hit subscribe. I have so many more powerful strategies coming your way, and you don't want to miss what happens next. So hit subscribe and that notification bell, and I will see you in that next video.